Welcome, bienvenido to another episode from Escoda Memorial, Academy of International Languages, Literature and Arts. With me now. We're going to talk about importance in studying literature. Do you know its importance? So many educators, kuno, have downplayed its importance and removed its subjects in college. Yes, in the Philippines. If properly taught, like math, it trains a person to be analytical, and not only analytical. And the most important, it makes the learner a sensitive human being. Just like what Aristotle aimed for and said, educating the intellect but not educating the heart is not education at all. So here we can educate a person, make him sensitive human being, so he won't be a criminal, he won't be a corrupt official, which we have so many. Okay. Two kinds of literature, traditional and popular literature. Protest literature is an alternative literature. And two types of protest literature are progressive, which is fair and logically presented, and the other one is propaganda, obviously one-sided with falsehoods. Just like the two novels of Rizal, his obra maestra, Noli me tangere, not Noli me tangere, it's Noli me tangere, it's Latin, means touch me not. Do not teach who is this, who is that, trivial questions, but let them analyze what is the message of Rizal with so many subplots. And that is el filibusterismo, the subversive. Rizal's message here is actually favoring the Spanish authorities, no? Because in el filibusterismo, his actual message here is revolution is bad. Revolution is not needed, but reforms and education. Some Spanish friars who had malice in their mind could not decode it. They had a mindset that Rizal was their enemy. Actually, this was favoring them. Okay? So, just like many people, they don't know how to decode literature through their ignorance or malicious mind. Okay. Now, elements in literature, it must have an idea, ideas, aesthetics, and emotion. Factors that affect literature are social, economic, and political. A writer here does not live in an eggshell, as we said. He has been exposed and has an ideology of his own. And try to know his ideology. Is he against socialism? Is he pro-capitalism? Is he anti-religion? Does he believe in God or not? You will find out in this narrative. That's why sometimes literature must be studied with guidance, no? If you are young. Three elements in literature. It must have an idea, aesthetics, and emotion. Remember that. And there are factors that affect literature and the writer. Social, economic, and political. Now, traditional or formal literature is classified into prose and poetry. Under pop literature are movies, songs, comics, and cartoons. This would be enjoyable. No? Now, if you watch this, it's a sample of movies, you can analyze that sa Fernando Po Jr. and Jess Lapid Sr. Okay. Jess Lapid Sr. died a violent death. He was shot, no, in a night spot by some bad men. No? No. What influenced the Filipinos, no, portraying themselves as cowboys, no? Do you have cowboys here? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Now, this movie is in 1965, no? What influenced this? What American movies influenced this? Now, comics. You also mentioned about Tarzan. It's very nice. What was the thesis, the message, no, idea of the writer, the creator of Tarzan? Okay. Was it to justify violence, hunting, or not? So this is Tarzan. Okay, remember that. What was the idea of the writer here? Now, comics can be used, no, by the creator, no, for some satire, no, political, social, and this was written by Larry Alcala, if you know this. That was 1965. Weekly Nation magazine. Okay, how about this one? Okay. Now, in cartoons, there's a famous one. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Ta-da-da, ta-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Hello, Popeye. Hello, Popeye. Help me. Yes, Olive. What all the cartoons and comics are written for children as well as for adults, you know. It was not written by a child. So what was the idea of the writer? Something to know. Now, the instructor is advised, now coming to the instructor now, never, no, to require the learners to memorize a poem or song, but help them in analyzing and enjoying it, making them aware that the songs they know are poems and are good, and they are good songs if they were written like poetry, where ideas, messages are indirect, using figures of speech, imagery. So you can even introduce first, no, popular songs, no, maybe Bob Dylan's song. Bob Dylan, remember, is a Nobel Prize winner, no, or the songs of John Denver, Don McLean. Wow, those are good ones, unlike what we have today. Bunch of garbage. Okay, now, going back to prose, the message is indirectly mentioned, no? Like in short stories, novels, diaries, plays, etc. Now, to enjoy literature, one must know how to decode it. From skin to soul, the characters, no? From skin to soul, from their nationality, place of origin, cultural background, economic background, their IQ, their personality, ideology, religion. Then we go to the soul. There is spirituality. Are they only religious but hypocrites? How is their social life? What is their morality? Because these things that belong or found in one character will go in conflict with another. And there's always to teach that there's always a conflict. Without a conflict, there will be no drama, There will be no novels, no teleserye, if there are no conflicts. No? It should always be the major characters, the minor characters, the antagonist, the bida, and the contrabida, the antagonist. No? The language or the tone can be felt in the words used by the writer. They can be like a coffee, mild, strong, or very strong. It depends upon what the writer is trying to emphasize, no? Because of the things he saw around him, things he wants to show that they are bad, things that he doesn't agree with. Now, the teacher or the learner must know the historical background when the prose or poetry was created. This is where the age and stock knowledge of the teacher is very important. Without this, it will be very hard to enjoy, understand. No? Coming soon, tips how to be an effective teacher handling foreign languages using principles in language learning, the psychology in language learning. If you found this lesson helpful, like our page and subscribe. Thank you.